Hello, welcome back to my vlog. I'm Kristen. Thank you for tuning in today. And I just want to start by showing off this shrug, this crocheted masterpiece that I finished making last night, actually. Very, very cutesy. I feel very whimsical and magical in it. So that's fun. And anyways, that's what I was doing last night instead of making a vlog. The day was just kind of weird with cooking and eating, and I had ice cream at like 4:30 p.m. last night, and then I just wasn't hungry for dinner, so anyways, but I was feeling much better yesterday and feeling good today, so that's good. Making a recovery from my cold. I think Sunday's day of just like literally watching movies, drinking water, drinking kombucha and tea and vitamins and all that stuff was really good. So I ran last night just to chill 4 miles, and then I was feeling really good. I probably pushed the pace a little bit, but this afternoon I'm planning, it's like raining outside, so I was gonna bike, but maybe I'll either bike indoors or just not bike. And then I'm gonna swim tonight. I'm supposed to get my car today. And then I will swim because I'm finally gonna get a gym membership again now that I have the ability to go to the gym. So yeah, we'll see what that happens with that. But this morning I'm going to make some oatmeal. And normally I just do this in the microwave, but since you guys are with me, I'm gonna do it, you know, the real way that you're supposed to do it. So I'm just gonna throw some oats in here. I don't know, whatever I think is like how much I want to eat this morning. Seems good. I don't actually, normally I put my chia seeds in, like when I microwave it, so I'm just gonna do it the same way. Add some chia seeds. Oh, my voice is really gravelly today. Sign of recovery of my cold. Okay, and then fill this with some water. I don't know. That seems good. Whatever. And then medium heat, I guess. So what am I going to talk about today? I didn't really come super preloaded with anything. I guess, so yesterday I PA'd. If you don't know what that means, it means I was a production assistant for a film shoot. And it was a very, very chill day. It was actually just me and the DP going to this location, and then we just shot one interview. So very chill. I basically helped bring stuff in, take stuff out to the car, help set things up, and most production people who have been around for a while, and like gaffers, DPs, ACs, they kind of know their equipment and know their gear. So as a PA, it's kind of hard to like put stuff in their boxes or set the camera up because you don't really know how, I guess, because like I know how to set up a camera, you know, but someone's camera gear is very particular to them, and which is kind of frustrating sometimes because it's not like one camera fits all, you know. It's like everybody has, like, some people have like 3D printed like pieces that go on their camera, and like you know, it's a little bit more hard to be helpful sometimes, which is a little frustrating for me because I'm like, I want to be uber helpful, and like it just doesn't, you can't always be uber helpful in those situations, which I get. Like eventually I hope to be a DP or a director, and so that means like I'm gonna have my own equipment, and I'm probably not gonna want like a PA who doesn't know what they're doing, like rifling through my stuff. So, you know, you kind of accept what you can do and what you can't. And, you know, that's just been something I've learned throughout my jobs of PAing. I've PA'd since, probably since like sophomore year maybe. Sophomore or junior year of college. You know, PA jobs, your first ones are a little, I wouldn't say scary, but you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I supposed to do? And really, you're just there to be helpful. Your main jobs are only pretty much doing the coffee orders, picking up lunch or dinner, and watching craft. That's like your actual responsibilities. And those jobs, you kind of have to do them well. You know, like if the food, when you get to the restaurant, if it's not made yet, you just let your producer know. And you're like, hey, this happened. It's not your fault. But if you leave 10 minutes after the producer asked you to leave, or, like you don't allow for traffic or something, and you get there and you get the food and you get back half an hour late, that's kind of on you. And that's kind of a mark of like, yeah, that's not, you'd be lucky if the producer booked you again, basically. This is good, things are happening. So I guess I'm gonna cut up this banana and put it in there. Because I do love flavored oatmeal. So that's kind of the main thing as a PA, is you just want to kind of knock those main things out. Oh my gosh. Let me turn this down. Because that's like your only jobs as a PA. I'm also, I think, gonna add some more water to this. But like as I've PA'd, as I've been on more and more sets, it's gotten a lot more comfortable. And for smaller sets, when you have a crew of maybe 5, you have a producer, you have a director, you have a DP, you have a sound guy, and then you have your PA. Those are usually more commercial shoots. Your job is kind of just to report to the producer and to kind of help, again, with those main things that I mentioned, because everyone else kind of knows what they're doing. But then for like feature films or short films, when there's a lot bigger of a crew, maybe there's like 10 or 12 crew members, there's an AC, there's a second AC, there's a gaffer and a grip, there's all these extra pieces. For those kinds of shoots, you could be more of a specific PA where you're helping with the camera team, or you're helping as a grip, or you're still a PA, but you're just like, you're helping with production design. So you're, listening to the production designer, and you're running around and, setting up arts and crafts or whatever. Arts and crafts, I don't know, the art. So those shoots are more fun, particularly for me, because I like to like get in with the camera team. And then if there's like a second AC, the PA doesn't really have a ton of stuff to do. But if there's just one AC, then you kind of can fill the second AC role, and then you're like running batteries, or you're grabbing a lens for the AC, or if they'll let you touch the lens. You're kind of doing the more run around stuff. Yummy. And I mean, that's all PA work. You're running around. When you get higher up, you're the one setting up the camera, or you're actually operating the camera. And that's always going to be the goal. I know a few people who just PA, who are older, who just PA. And that's fine too if they enjoy that. I'm kind of starting to get to the point of like, yeah, I'm ready to move up, And for me, like, I've never resented being a PA, because there's so much going on that I want to know what's going on. I want to be aware of the whole process, so that, one day when I am up there, I get how the PA feels. I get how the second AC feels. I get how the grip feels, you know, and I know what they're trying to do because I've done that. And then I can teach them, I can help them, I can, you know, as much as time allows or whatever. Because that's kind of the person that I am and the person I want to be, is like a mentor to other people. And so, you know, I'm willing to take the time in these lower positions to truly understand it and to not be full of myself, be like, yeah, I'm ready to direct right now, because I'm not. You know, like, I can direct my own short films with people at the same level as me, but I can't go up to a commercial shoot and be like, yeah, I can direct better than this director who's been directing for 20 years. You know, like, I get that. And I don't think that's like a lack of confidence thing. That's more of like a understanding of the way the job works, you know? It's just like having respect for the people above you. So yeah, you know, I hope to continue to build. Like I said, I'm building my AC kit, so that's super cool. I have a nucleus, tilted nucleus wireless focus. Essentially, it's just you put these motors on your camera, and then you can control the focus from anywhere, because it's wireless. And so I have that, and then I'm hoping to get a monitor soon so that like it connects wirelessly, and then I can just like have my own zone somewhere far away and just watch what's on the camera and pull focus. And I have a kit, so I have lens wipes, I have hex keys, I have spike tape, gaff tape, cables, really anything you could need, pens and papers, and a slate. That's just a plastic one, it's not a fancy one. So I'm still kind of building things as I like realize that I need them, order them, get them in my kit. And I just got one of those, like, I got like an off-brand Pelican case, which I think is fine because I'm not going to be actually like shipping it anywhere, which is usually the concern, is you want like a Pelican case if you're shipping. I also have like my AC bag that I wear in the kit. So anyways, I'm pretty hungry, so that's kind of my spiel on PAing. I think that, you know, if you're just getting into PAing and it's scary, you know, just trust. Hopefully you're with a good crew who can teach you, and just always ask questions. Be invested, be excited, be passionate, and know when to speak and when to not speak, because when you're shooting, don't speak. Don't be talking to people, right? Like, take the opportunities when people are on lunch, or when the camera guys, when the AC is just like sitting scrolling on his phone, ask him a question about the camera. Build relationships with people, and then they'll want you back on set because they realize like you care. So that's my journey with PAing. I'm hoping to move to AC pretty soon. I really want a second AC on some shoots so that I can like get more experience. But we'll see what happens. And I have another PA gig this month, so hopefully that goes through. And yeah, thanks for joining me as I have this long spiel about PA work. And you know, if you're in Wisconsin, there's work. You just gotta kind of worm your way. You gotta literally look up names and email them and be like, hey, I'm PAing in this area if you want a PA. Don't ever be afraid to just reach out to people. Yeah, and don't be full of yourself either. Like, if you're a PA, you don't know everything. People can teach you a whole lot. And I've had quite a few times, you know, you're talking to someone and they're like telling you something you already know. Don't be an a-hole and be like, oh yeah, I already know that. Like, they're sharing their time and their wisdom with you, and if this is the best piece of advice that they can give you and it's something you've heard before, then you better really pack it into your mind because it's probably important. So, you know, let them know kind of where you're at. You can kind of explain like, this is what I've done before and this is what I've worked with before, and that can give them a gauge to where you're at. But don't just like be a know-it-all. You know, appreciate people for the time they're giving you, because not every crew member is like that. Not every crew wants to talk to you. Not everyone wants to teach you. In Wisconsin, I've found the crews to be really kind and want to spread their knowledge, which is great, but just, be respectful and give back where you can. So that's my advice as a PA. And I wish all you filmmakers good luck as you continue in your journey. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.